Today
we're going to talk about today.
We're talking about today's LINGCOD fishing trip out here on Puget Sound.
Come LINGCOD fishing.
Hey, this is Jeff from Very Serious Hunting.
Hey, this is Grant from Very Serious Hunting.
So we went out, we launched out of Everett. It was our favorite launch. We went from Everett out to the place where we catch the fish. First we went and caught bait. We went and caught little shiner perch somewhere between like that big and that big. And we used little sabiki rigs, convoys to catch them. And then we went and used those as live bait to catch lingcod.
We went and got the bait fish from a little spot on the south end of Whidbey. Fished some pylons, grabbed a bunch of them. Jeff was way more successful than I was. He caught
I had the hot pole today.
definitely the lion's share of our bait fish. Ended up with about 20 or 30 of them. And then we went to our spot south, on the very south end of Whidbey Island.
We caught a few rockfish.
Which we can't keep, we're in the area that we're at.
Yep. We caught a couple of lingcod as well, and we killed the big one.
Yeah. Our slot limit here is 26 to 36 inches, so we caught a couple that were well under the 26, and then the one that Jeff ended up taking home was almost over the slot limit. So it measured in at 33 inches, and it's quite a pig.
Oh, that's a fish. Nope. Oh, he's pulling jack. Hey, Grant, we might have a fish. Oh, that's a fish. Holy shit. Oh, did you see that? Yeah, buddy.
That might be too big. Good Lord, that's a monster.
Is that the biggest fish I've ever had in this boat?
Probably. That is a fucking monster. Look at his throat.
Well, fuck, Jeff.
Where's the keeper? Where's the fucking keeper?
Is it too big?
No, he's already on 30. There's no way he's 36 inches.
Give me that motherfucking bunker. Go get that bunker.
Yeah.
Oh, man, this will make a whole fucking week. Bumper.
That is fucking massive.
Yo! No fucking way, he's 36. I did it!
Fucking bleed him.
The slot limit is 26 to 36 inches, and the reason that slot limit exists is because we are trying to protect the oversized breeding females. So we are generally catching males here. They're fantastic fighters. This one pulled a bunch of line a couple of times.
Yeah, gave you a couple of good runs.
Lingcod fishing is what Puget Sound is, man. It is the best.
Gets you out here before salmon.
Yep.
LINGCOD is for 6 weeks, so it closes on the 15th of June.
May 1st to June 15th, every year that I've ever tried. And so that's the season until there's a problem. The slot limit keeps it from being a problem, right? If there was overharvest, we wouldn't be able to keep them. What we do is a pretty sustainable fishery.
Our area is 1 fish per person per day.
Yep. I mean, there's not hatchery systems like there are for salmon. These are all full wild fish.
That's why they taste so good.
Oh, they do. We fished with a good sized hook up through the snout of one of the shiner perch with a sliding rig. It's essentially just a Carolina rig if you're familiar with those. And the idea is that as the fish pulls, they're not quite attached to the weight. It's a sliding weight, they don't feel it. And so we had pole holders sticking out each side. We had the rods out with about an 8-ounce weight, and we actually had trouble keeping 8 ounces on the bottom, out to about a 5-foot leader. We drift, try to stay near the bottom, and wait until the fish
takes our bait.
Yeah, wait until the tip's in the water. I'll tell you, the weather didn't bode well, and it was supposed to break, and it still hasn't.
Currently drizzling on us, which is pretty much what it's been all morning.
So I'll tell you, it wasn't super great. We were kind of looking at when does the bar open, pretty early. I think as soon as we decided to start thinking about when the bar opened, one of our rods went off.
Yeah, we found the magic spot on one of the drifts that we were doing, because we would drift and then motor back and then drift back down with the current. And on one of the drifts, we found the magic spot where all of the action happened. And then once that was over, nothing else happened.
I think we caught all of them on the same drift.
Yeah, and all in about, 25 minutes?
Yep. And that's the way fishing goes sometimes. Just be honest, everybody out there, and there were several boats, we were all doing the same thing with the same bait. There was not a whole lot of nets flying. We made one pass in which we probably boated 8 fish.
Yeah.
By the way, it changes the attitude real quick when you start catching.
Right. You tend to ignore the wet and cold when there's fish moving around your boat, especially big ones.
Yeah, and that one was a pig. I had a wonderful day, even without catching fish.
It's always my favorite day to be out here. I'd rather be here than pretty much anywhere else. Even when the weather's shitty, it's nice to be out and doing the thing that we like to do. We're gonna go have a cold beer.
We are gonna go have a cold beer. For both viewers that watch this, our cameraman works for a beer and a hamburger.
He said a burger because he's not ready to charge for a beer.
Yeah, my daily rate is a hamburger, and then once I get better, then I will increase it to a burger and a beer.
Yeah.
Well, the 3 of us are gonna go have a beer, and then I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna go end up at the races tonight.
I don't have shit to do because I didn't catch anything that I can take home, and I don't have a boat to clean up. So
I have a boat to clean. I have a fish to clean. I have a Jeff to clean. So Grant,
thanks, Jeff.
man, thanks for coming on my boat today.
Thanks for having me.
It's been a fantastic trip. We will do this again.
Absolutely. I rarely know why you're doing anything that you do, Jeff.
I'm gritty.
Keep saying it. One day it'll be true.
Oh, well.
Yeah.